has so much debt that when you try to service something with a raising interest rate, it gets gnarly.
People have to realize the enormity of this bubble. There is not a comparable bubble in real estate. This is going to be worse than the crash before, and it's going to be way worse than the real estate crash in the Great Depression.
Are you one of the people who have lost their jobs? All are now homeless, and you have been working hard your whole life to just end up with nothing? I know what you are going through, and you are not alone. I lost my job recently too, and doing side gigs to just barely feed my family. So do not feel like you have failed. The system has failed us, and there has to be a dramatic change before it gets worse. Just look at these people who can't even get a job.
Whenever you see me in my emotional bag, and you might be like, damn, what crew about to cry? Yes, I'm about to cry. All this bullshit I've been through.
Laid off from my job that was supposed to be a really good paying job. And I've applied to over 500 jobs. I have only got one interview, didn't get it, and everything else is just a rejection letter. I have a good resume.
Unemployed since November of 2022, and we are now in August of 2023. I've been working in human resources for 5 years, and I have applied to literally 1 million jobs.
How in the hell is this possible that not even qualified workers can get a job? I myself have applied to so many jobs as well just to end up with nothing. Some of this jobs post are not even real, they are fake. I just found out about this on this clip. Check it out yourself. It's unbelievable.
A good chunk of postings aren't real. As many as 4 in 10 companies say they have posted a job listing this year that simply doesn't exist, while 3 in 10 say that they are currently advertising for a role that isn't real. Now, that's according to a May survey of over 600 hiring managers from the career site Resume Builder.
Can you believe it? Companies posting fake job posts. And what are we supposed to with everything going up, and there is no work for us? All of this is being impacted because of the national debt that we have. Remember when we received stimulus package and we were all getting free money? Well, now we are facing the consequences. This country just keeps printing money left and right. And to top it off, we gave a lot of money to Ukraine. Just look at this video of how much debt we are in. It's ridiculous.
It's concerning to say the least, with a fast-paced growth at a rate of staggering $1 trillion accruing to the national debt every 100 days. The recent total in January of this year was a record-breaking $34 trillion. We're almost at $35 trillion. And maybe by the time you're watching this video, yes, we'll be at 35, maybe 36 trillion.
Did you hear? We're teetering on the edge of a whopping $35 trillion in debt. It's like we're all starring in the world's worst financial horror movie. Prices are soaring like they're in some kind of competition, but wages, they're barely crawling along. And don't even get me started on California.
Keeps getting even worse. The home prices in neighborhoods like this keep skyrocketing, up 15% year over year, even though mortgage rates are at 7%.
Home prices there are climbing so high, they might just reach Mars before Elon Musk does. People can't afford to buy a house or even pay their mortgage.
AHAR report reveals that nearly 60% homeless people were reported living on the streets, in cars, or in other places not meant for human habitation, facing harsher conditions and greater vulnerability.
And the homelessness crisis is getting out of control. It's a sad state of affairs when folks are turning their cars into makeshift apartments just to get by. Talk about living life in the fast lane.